Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go with Chubb on second down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Chubb on the carry.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To Odell Beckham Jr.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. He uncorks it for Snead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Jackson. Brought in left. Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Browns ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
First down.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Lamar Jackson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
42's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Yeah.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42.
To throw again. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Mike 52. Three bud. Hey, alert 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
After that run for a first down, I don't know the confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. In the face. 42. Mike 42. Come on, baby.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Check. 42's the Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, middle. 42's the Mike.
On second down now, it's Ingram. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
And 1.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Second down and goal. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A 20-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So that now back-to-back drives, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Ingram, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Ingram, give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
3-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Back.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Watch twist. Check 9. Hey, middle. 42, Mike 42. You at X. 42 the Mike, boys. Where go? 42 the Mike. You better bring.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now he'll tuck it and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
And 6.
Mike 42, check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Drop deep. Check 37.
A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Nick Chubb on the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... He's back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 7-yard line.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Browns, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.